I entered the exam hall. Someone came in and was like, "You the hall." See, final year in private university is as if the devil is just throwing different stray bullets at you. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Adeline over here, and today we're going to do something that I haven't really done on this channel, which is a story time. So I want to share a story about how I was this close to not graduating from the university. So while I talk to you guys about the topic at hand, I will also be doing my makeup. I'll go in with this just to clean my face a little bit. Let me just get my skincare out of the way and the story shall begin. Where do I start from? I don't know how people do makeup and still talk. The first thing I'm going to use is my papaya refining toner. I'm going to pour a bit on my hand. If you've been on this channel long enough, you know that I did my BSc at Landmark University and I studied international relations. So why am I telling you this? I want to give you guys a backstory so that you understand why what happened, okay? In my first year, I came late. I did not really even pass some of my courses very well. I even had like 2 carryovers. My mates resumed September or so, and then I started in December or late November. Next, I'll be going in with this Dr. Rachel vitamin C serum. Came late, so my alpha semester result for Dr. was not really banking, and I promised myself going forward that after that semester I was always going to pass this course. You get. Fast forward to Omega semester, I'm not sure, but I know I never got that C again in Dr. It's either I got an A or I got a B in this course. But doing skincare and talking is not easy. So next, I'll be going in with this Simple Skin, my new favorite moisturizer. I don't know, this moisturizer sometimes low-key makes me feel like I'm using a sunscreen. Blend it in. So I did my best. I studied hard. And I kind of like figured out a system in which he sets his questions. Most of the time, if I say that, oh, I feel like this is going to come out in the exam, it normally does. And that was because I followed a system. How I noticed this system was from studying his past questions. Let's say there's a topic, there's a broad topic, and then there's a subheading. He doesn't really set his questions from the subheading. What he does is that he sets his question from the sub. See, anything that you feel like will not come out, let's believe it will come out. In order not to give myself so much pressure, I read those things that I felt wouldn't come out, and I was passing the course. I'd either get an A or I'll get a B. I was feeling myself. And to be honest, this strategy worked for me from my Omega to my final year alpha semester. I wouldn't kill myself by trying to cover all the PowerPoint slides, because I'm not joking. That is nearly impossible unless you started reading from the beginning of the semester, and you know now. Fast forward to my Omega semester. For final year, guess what happened? I followed my normal technique. Remember that night, me and my best friend were reading there. Asked me how I was going to cover everything, like what was our strategy, and I told her, and she was like, babe, this is your method. Let's not go and fail as a car, that it won't fail me. That this is something that I've been doing for how many years, and it has been working for me, that I didn't listen. Fast forward to the day of the exam. Enter the exam hall. I sit down. The invigilator shares our get. So time to start the exam. I look at the questions. We only have, I think, 1 compulsory and 3 others, or 1 compulsory and 4 others. They are usually 6. Yeah, so it's 1 compulsory and 3 others for 3 unit courses, and I think 2 unit courses were 1 compulsory and 2 others. Yeah, I've honestly forgotten these things, but I shall know there was a compulsory question. So I look at the compulsory question first. because that's usually the question that has the highest mark. If you can ace that, honestly, you're going to pass at least. I look at the compulsory question and I don't know what it's talking about. I leave it. Go to number 2. And number 2 is looking like something that's not see why I read. I leave it. That's how I continued, and I went to number 3. Went to number 4. Nothing was making sense. Went to number 5. Number 5 I could try. Go to number 6. Oh my Jesus. I can't even answer any question in this paper. What's going on, Chinwe? Hey! See me, oh, and to be honest, I was the type of person that I would not cheat in exam. Like, it was so bad that I wouldn't even turn my head to ask for a question and I will not answer you. Yes, I was that type of person. But at this moment, it crossed my mind to ask somebody because it was my final year, and not only final year, my final year and my final semester. Failing any course meant that I was going to spill over unless miracle from heaven will happen. Oh Lord, I was blank and I was just staring at the paper and I was like, oh my God, Chinwe, you've messed up this time around. You should have just covered everything. Then the invigilator comes and hands out our attendance. And then I look at the attendance and my name is not in the attendance. Hey God, see problem. What is even happening today? I didn't even pay too much attention to the attendance for myself. I don't miss classes. And even though I'll miss a class, like it will be 1 or 2. I had more than even 75% attendance because in our school, if you don't have up to 75% attendance, you're not going to be allowed to write any exam. And things were hot then. In short, it was so bad that if you don't attend chapel service on Sunday or even Tuesday, you're going to miss your attendance for that week. So things were really hot in school, and then attendance was like a big deal. Not seeing my name in the attendance sheet, I don't even want to believe it because I know that I attended classes. So I was like, maybe this is just an error. Next, someone came into the exam hall and was like, if you know your name was not in the attendance sheet, you the hall. Yeah, my name is not in attendance sheet. I said no. Let me double check. Like, let me check again. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I skipped my name mistakenly. But seriously, how do you skip your name? But I just wanted to clarify. Still did not see my name in the attendance sheet. So a lot of us came out from the exam hall. We're just strolling around. Or more, I was tempted to ask questions. Look for our head of department. Explain to him that, oh, we went for class, our attendance should be complete because we not miss classes and everything. Why is our name not in the attendance list? Why are we ineligible for this particular course? It don't make sense at all. Start looking for who is going to help us. I heard them calling us to the ground floor because we're upstairs. Me, I was tempted. My own was, should I ask questions? Should I not ask? That was just what was going through my mind. But I told myself, no, Chinwe, this is not your style. So I did not ask anybody any question. I went downstairs like they told us to. We were waiting for them to actually give us our verdict. Only for them to come out and tell us there was an error, there's a glitch somewhere. Like, we're actually eligible for the exam that we're writing currently. What is this rubbish? See how they just stopped someone's flow? It wasn't funny. Okay now, no problem. Let me go back and face my troubles, okay? Only for them to come and tell us that wait for it, that we cannot enter the exam hall anymore. Hey, is this now? But it was you people's fault. Why don't you want us to write the exam? So they were like, they're not familiar, like that they will reschedule our exam. Hey God, my sister and my brothers. That was what they said. The other people that came out of the exam hall, they were angry. They were not happy at all. They were not having it. They were like, what is this now? So they will have to start reading us from the beginning again. Then why can't we just write the exam and get over it? Because it was that serious, honestly. Me, I just stood there and I was watching. Like, just looking at, let them just finish, because I was actually liking the way things were going. You have to tell the lecturers and they will take down our names. I was so happy. See, what was remaining was for me to just kneel down there and just give glory to God. Because if everything went the natural way, the way it was supposed to happen, I would be having a spillover. Wait, let me finish my wake up and then finish the story, okay? There was nothing anybody wanted to tell me at that moment. This whole situation, the attendance error, canceling the paper, like the fact that my name was not in the exam paper, despite the fact that I attended those classes, there was a glitch and then they had to reschedule the exam, despite the fact that I didn't know. Oh my god, despite the fact that I didn't know anything in that exam hall, God came through for me in that final moment. Like, see, final year in private university is as if the devil is just throwing different stray bullets at you. But at the end of the day, God came through for me. He rescheduled my exam. Everything that happened, there's nothing anybody could tell me. I knew that it happened because of me. God came through for me. All the prayers after exam, before exam, the fact that okay, I would enter exam hall and I would just put my trust in God and know that regardless of if I know or I don't know, I'm not going to ask for any question whatsoever. I'm not saying it's because of all those things that I did, but God answered all the prayers that I've been praying. I felt like, okay, I used to pray before any exam. I used to pray. Me and my friend would always pray before any exam. Even we used to have Thanksgiving service. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I all my courses did well, but at the end of the day, I never really saw any big miracle from all the prayers that we're praying. I was like, okay, I'll pray. And then I used to have this thought that if I prayed, if I thank God, me going to the exam hall and asking people for questions or cheating or whatsoever, it meant that I didn't trust God enough. So with that mindset, I told myself, if I pray to God, if I commit my exams into God's hand, I just have to believe that God is going to come through for me. Okay, so that was what happened to me. I was just happy that at the end of the day, the moment that I needed God the most, like I wasn't even expecting what happened to happen to me. It's like God already knew what was going to happen, and then he set these things in place so that I would be given another chance to rectify my mistake. Guess what, guys? They rescheduled the exam. I did not do my tumbo. I did not do my systematic whatever reading. I covered everything that I could cover, and then they set the exam another time and I actually passed and I got a B in the when I entered that particular exam hall. The first thing was that I could answer the compulsory question. That was number one. I was so happy. And then I looked at all the other questions and I could attempt everything. The only thing I had to do was pick the specific question that I wanted to attempt, like choose the one that I could attempt the best. Okay, so this was what happened to me when I was in school. It is more like a testimony. I never really got on stage in school during our convocation Thanksgiving. I never, because I was a shy person, so I didn't know how I could really pour out my mind or my heart. And fast forward, I think 5-6 years now, I actually decided to do this on here, mostly to encourage anybody that is actually in their final year that is unsure of what they are going to come out with, or maybe something similar happened to you. Just know that God is on your side. Okay, if you eventually just trust in him, he's going to come through for you. Even sometimes, even when you least expect it, that is when God is going to show up for you. So anybody that is going through whatever academic situation that you know that you cannot resolve, just trust God. Just put your trust in God. I just hope that this video impacted you. I hope that you got a lesson from this video. Please, if you are asking God for something, best believe that he's going to do it. Okay, yeah. So thank you guys for watching this video, or more like a testimony about how I almost did not graduate from the university. If I wrote the exam the way the exam was given to me, I would have definitely failed. I'm so thankful to God for that. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you were blessed. I hope you learned something from this video. Tell me what you think the lesson from this video is, and I will see you in another video. Bye loves. Bye bye.